Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you. Hey, just tell me the topic. We were President and Vice, but I have completed. Sit down. Muslim League. Under Muslim League also, there are. Last week who was absent? Akansha was absent.
Yes, sir.
Why?
So actually, my tests were going on. That's why I was absent.
Done now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, very good. Sit down. I didn't get you. Listen, Muslim League, I'll tell you what exactly I've done in the Nerul batch. Same, you just say yes or no for that. Because I remember, because schools is there. Forget about the Nerul batch. I'm saying for the schools. For the Muslim League, nobody. I didn't say anything. Formation of the Muslim League, I heard it are factors leading to the formation. It is there or not there, you tell me. Only the objectives are there, and then they have. And then we have Lucknow Pact. So what I will do, I am giving the introduction of the chapter for Muslim League. Right on. I am giving it right now. So you write down Muslim League today's date. Introduction हो गया? So directly write down factors. I've given the notes. Then directly write down Lucknow Pact. So we are. Some schools are saying they do not have the Gandhian era. Some schools are coming exam. So I will today start with Gandhian era. You were also absent. How many were absent in my last lecture? 1, 2. Who else? Enough. Why? What up? And class test was. Listen. Next time onwards, if your exams are difficult and you are unable to study that time only, if not, you try to come. Maybe coming in, it's okay. You are a brilliant, might not be here. Let him study. Write down Lucknow Pact. I'm giving notes of Lucknow Pact. Write down. I'll just ask your intro later. These guys are already. After the First World War, I'm saying that only. There was. It's okay. You don't intense. There was intense. I'm trying to pronounce my words a little bit better. You don't like it? Then intense political activities. Across. Intense political activities across the length and breadth of the country. Across the length and breadth of the country. After First World War, there was intense political activity across the length and breadth of the country. Second point.
So the screen is not shared.
Oh, I'm so sorry. ये क्या स्वास्तिका क्या sorry स्वास्तिका है?
Sir, I was writing, so.
Oh, good. She doesn't want the board to be shared at all. Such an independent girl.
Sir, it's okay. I'm able to use.
But how come it's okay, man? मैं क्या पता बोर्ड में मैं कुछ नया लिख दिया और आप लोग ने देखा नहीं तो क्या बोलते हैं?
Yes, sir.
That's good. Write down the second point now. I'm right here. Take this pen and start writing like this. Second point now. Breadth of the country. Several events. Second point. Several events infused in Indians or among Indians. Several events infused amongst Indians the feeling of infused amongst Indians the feeling of unity. The feeling of unity and integrity. Sir, what is integrity? And I'll explain. Several events infused amongst. तुम्हारा ही पेन है, मेरे पास कैसे है? Reserve. Integrity, unity and integrity. Yes, sir. Unity and integrity. Next, but during one of the next point, one of the such an important moment or one of the important event hyphen write Lucknow Pact. I'm writing Lucknow PR, that is pact between important pact or agreement was between important event between Muslim League and Congress. What do you write? Congress. Let us put some emphasis to, because finally the day I was waiting for Maharashtra and we have got a new government and a new CM also. Yes, I just heard the swearing in ceremony exactly live from presidential governor's bungalow, and I think till now many people say Devendra Fadnavis, he was the ex-CM, but all of a sudden BJP gave a shock to the entire Maharashtra. Eknath Shinde has been crowned as the chief minister of Maharashtra. Yes, I think it is a double attack on Mr. Uddhav. Let's hope कि आगे क्या political development होगा. Everyone has got shocked. Yes, कि देवेंद्र फडणवीस ने अपना सीएम का पोस्ट कैसे उसको दिया. Let's hope. ना ज़्यादा हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा है. They have all secret and master plans. Let's see how it fires or it goes. But we have a software. Nothing like. But for last 1 week there was real turmoil, tension. I always say to my students when I'm teaching civics, it's part of that. But then now we were waiting ki CM was Devendra Fadnavis and deputy CM was Eknath Shinde. Till 1 hour, 2 hours before it was suddenly they've declared it. After listening, I was very excited that we will have a presidential. I don't think. Let's hope. But ये president rule कब आएगा? जब ये political deadlock आएगा तो. Let's hope for the best. Because BJP is going to keep a very strict control over Eknath Shinde. And whatever BJP wants, that only. In fact, today morning, I was sharing so many videos of Mr. Balasaheb Thackeray into my Insta page, and I've got my good friends. No need. And then there were many words of Mr. Balasaheb, where he is saying, I am the kingmaker. I don't need any chair. Kingmaker के लिए chair क्यों है? अगर आप मुझे kingmaker बोलता ही है, मुझे chair का जरूरत है. And he was a Balasaheb Thackeray. And he was such a dynamic personality. Okay. अभी जो भी है अभी Nico. Next, significance of the was the Lucknow Pact and Congress. Now put the heading significance and write the subheading significance में 1. And before I start discussing the word significance, I want you guys to tell me the split in Congress and now the unity in Congress. Split was in the year 1906, correct? In fact, 5 it was, and the session was called the Surat session, where the Congress split into 2, assertive and moderates. The Congress, the original earlier. Now we are in which year now? Now we are in which year?
1914 to 1919.
It is LP, Lucknow Pact. Now 14 or 15 should be 14 enough. Now then we have this new party which has jumped in. We call this Muslim League. When I explain the Muslim League, if you remember, I've been time and again saying, what I was saying? I was saying that Muslim League was away from Congress.
Yes, sir.
But then it was Mahatma Gandhi. If you remember that Khilafat movement,
Yes, sir.
correct?
Yes,
That is
sir.
way
Yes,
back.
sir.
But then Gandhi, being a very good politician or a diplomatic, he understood that policy and made the Muslims to join INC. That was a later event. But when Muslim League was formed, they had a mutual respect for the Hindus or not, but the Congress has to show that you are not a different faction. You are also part of India.
Yes.
You also belong to us. Because Britishers were introducing which policy? Divide and rule policy.
Yes,
If that divide and rule faction goes ahead and ahead, it might be positive signal to the British that the freedom movement in India is weakening or strengthening. So in order to avoid that, in Lucknow, both Muslim League and Congress joined hands together. It's like what we are experiencing now. BJP and one part of the Shiv Sena has joined hand together. एक time ऐसा था जबकि उनके पास 130 भी नहीं मिल रहा था. But today's date they are getting close to 170 ministers out of 225 BJP and party. अभी वो कल या 2 दिन में मालूम पड़ेगा. मतलब whatever that 2.5 years that Devendra Fadnavis was away from the politics, but now he's come up with a bang. I remember in Maharashtra Assembly he was reading 2 phrases of Hindi. मुझे पानी समझकर दूर मत जाना, मैं दोबारा आऊंगा सागर बनकर. देवेंद्र फडणवीस वो पोएम पढ़ रहा है.
I'm not away from the politics. I'm sitting in the MNC.
हाँ, opposition. हाँ ठीक है ना, देखेंगे ये पॉलिटिशियन का काम ही है बड़ा. तो क्या बोलता है वो राजेश श्रीवास्तव बोलता था कि हाँ there was one person in his village जो बड़ा छोड़ता रहता था, मैं वो, फिर हम लोग सब लोग मिलके लेके जाके उसको गांव के बाहर जाके छोड़ के आया. बोला क्यों? क्योंकि वो बहुत बड़ा छोड़ू चलता. अभी जैसे अभी उद्धव till yesterday you are saying कि मैं resign करने का ये करेगा. As soon as the Supreme Court announcement came, he openly told in Facebook Live, भैया तो Facebook Live से बाहर आया. Then he drive this car with his son. I think 2 sons he's having, na? The elder one is the Aditya and other one I don't know, Rohan or some. So he directly came to the governor's bungalow and gave his resignation. Dekho, why I'm linking that part with today? Whatever seen today will be a part of future history.
Yes, sir.
Correct, na? I remember the day when this, what do you call it? This Balasaheb Thackeray made an announcement in Maharashtra. All South Indians must be moving out of Bombay within tonight. He gave a hardly 3 days of time. And उन्होंने जिस deadline बोला था, luckily on that night only 12, there was heavy rainfall. Now understood which problem he might have addressed? Water scarcity in Bombay. So look what Maharashtra has come up with leaps and bounces. Once they said North Indians, once they said South Indians. Today,
Why, sir?
because वो उनका party agenda है. Today we say all are Indians. But today what we are seeing in Lucknow, the fact is a direct example of what we are seeing today. What is that? That all of a sudden an alliance which has jumped out of the leaf. What is that alliance? Balasaheb Thackeray, who did not like the alliance of Congress, his son Uddhav has joined with them only.
Yes.
In fact, in one of the video, he says, if I am joining with Sonia Congress, I will make my party crush on that same day only. I will not have Shiv Senics. That was the words, strong words of Balasaheb Thackeray. तू इतना बड़ा पॉलिटिक्स अगर डंबो रहेगा ना, then मुश्किल है. अच्छा तूने बीजेपी से नहीं बोला था.
सर बट उसने रिजाइन क्यों किया?
हाँ, क्योंकि उसका पेन में इंक था और उसको सिग्नेचर करने वाला कर दिया उसने. कुछ भी पूछ रहा है. You don't understand no confidence motion. I didn't explain. Flow test मतलब no confidence motion. He knows that कि आज जो बेचारा फजीती होगा, हार जाएगा, उससे बेटर उसने रिजाइन किया. So let me pull you back to the significance of Lucknow. Here Hindus and Muslims are joining together, showing a picture of unity against the which government? Don't try to disunite us. Don't try to break us. We are always one. We will be one and we will remain one. अगर ये 3 स्टेटमेंट अगर आज हमारा फैमिली बोल दे, मैं तो उस फैमिली को गोल्ड मेडल दे दूं. जैसे पापा बोलने के लिए मुंह खोलेगा, मम्मी बोलेगी चुप बैठो, तू जो बोलेगी। और मम्मी जो बोलने जाएगी, लड़का बोलेगा क्या मम्मी, हाँ ठीक है बेटा। तो लड़की बेचारा को वैसे भी कुछ बोलती नहीं, क्योंकि उसका तो कॉल सेंटर चालू रहता है टेलीफोन 24/7। व्हाई आई एम सेइंग इट, हमारा फैमिली में भी ये यूनिटी नहीं है। हाँ, मैंने किधर बोला नहीं है। पापा वांट्स टू लुक एट द नॉर्थ, मम्मी बोलते साउथ। हाँ, वेरी गुड, नॉर्थ एंड साउथ एक ही है। एंड व्हेन ही से सनराइज, सनसेट, ओह सनराइज के बाद सनसेट आता है। लुक हाउ क्विकली इज चेंजिंग द लाइन, वरना फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर खाना नहीं देगा। So we always believe the country of India is a country of shocks and upheavals only. है ना, one event गए कि नहीं दूसरा event आ जाता है, और एक event हम लोग बात करते रहेंगे, दूसरा event आएगा, फिर वो छोड़ देंगे। वो क्या बोलता है, some Americans say India is a land of multicultural country, मतलब उसके आगे चलता है चलने दो, मतलब वो क्या चलता है चलने दो, वही चलता है चलने दो। Means what? Means what? The Americans have understood our lifestyle very quick. फिर हम लोग अमेरिकन का लाइफस्टाइल में क्या कॉपी करेगा? In fact, I told to my 9th ICSE, same I am telling to you. There's a wonderful movie which I watched in OTT platform. The movie name is called बोलने। बाकी तो कुछ लिखने के लिए है नहीं, बोले सर। The name of the movie is $1 Million Arm. शायद आप लोग ने देखा भी रहेगा। Why I'm saying it is a true movie. 2 Indians have got selected in baseball team in America. And ये दोनों लड़के बेचारे गांव के देहाती लड़के रहते हैं, and he is taken to America where they, and it's such a nice movie. You watch it, $1 Million Arm. सर किस OTT पे, I think Hotstar पे है, Disney Hotstar पे। So why I'm saying it, encouragement comes from anywhere and everywhere. बच्चा बोलता है स्टडीज छोड़ के मुझे हर जगह encouragement नहीं मिलती। मतलब क्यों ना स्टडीज में हर जगह पे लटक लटक के पास होगा तो कैसे होगा? एंड मेरा मम्मी ऊपर से बोलते बेटा टॉप मारना। हाँ बेटा, हाँ मम्मी मारूंगा, ट्राई तो करूँ। टॉप से चाहे तो खुद ही मारूंगा, बट ना मारने। So we always believe this Lucknow Pact brought only one thing to you and me, Hindu Muslim unity. मैंने बोला कहाँ? डिनर पे है ना, क्यों सर? उसका बिरयानी सर खाओ ना सर। फिर हमारा सांबार राइस वेरी गुड, ही आल्सो लाइक्स इट। जैसे ही खाना खत्म हुआ, तू कौन? बोला मैंने बिरयानी दिया, वो खत्म, अभी तू भी खत्म, निकल गया। So I remember so many people in 26 January and 15th August when they travel in the local trains. I remember going to my colleges. That is the day I love going on the trains, local trains, because all national anthem songs are played in that speaker. And वो मेरा देश के धरती बजेगा, फिर वो लता मंगेशकर का, I remember each and every people, देश की धरती है, जो उस दिन का वो उनका यूनिटी देखेगा। फिर नेक्स्ट दिन सुबह शार्प 6:30 बजे जो ट्रेन पकड़ता है, जो गाली गलौज करेगा। फिर मेरा भी 7:20 का लेक्चर रहता है, I catch my local train by 6:05। शाने हटना, क्या इधर क्या देख रहा है? मैं बोला कल तक आप गाना गा रहा था, वो कल तक, आज तक क्या अभी बोल। I used to go from Vashi Palm Beach to my Dadar area. बोला भाई साहब कल तो फ्रीडम स्टे था, कल बात खत्म, रात गई बात गई, अभी मतलब मैं तू कौन? तू मेरा परम दुश्मन। What does it mean? बस उस 2 दिन के लिए इनको बस फ्रीडम स्टे याद आता। और मैंने कुछ एल्डर पीपल को देखा, आंख से आंसू भी निकल रहा, आंख में भर लो पानी, हाँ सर भर रहा पानी, मतलब जाके नाल में भर, आजकल पानी नहीं आता। So we always believe only one thing, Lucknow Pact brought the 2 great divisions of our country together. I read one more news which I brought to your notice. In the country of Indonesia, I might have already told, the largest Muslim population in the world. When they come to know that the biggest temple is a Hindu temple in their own country, constructed by Rajaraja Chola, it is called as Angkor Wat. They celebrated with a great festival, saying that biggest Hindu temple हमारा country में ही है. And in fact, today also the news is there. They are going to give good recognition to all the Hindus who are living in Indonesia. फिर हम लोग अपना country को सुनाने का. Correct. So we have to tell them, learn some good principles from which country? Indonesia. In fact, मैंने सुना उनका airport के अंदर ही बहुत बड़ा statue बनाया है, which is of Lord Shiva.
Yes, sir.
मतलब they don't discriminate the religion, at least to the patriotism. Okay.
सर अभी सबसे बड़ा मंदिर बंगाल में बन रहा है.
Hindu Muslim unity, write down. Point number 1.
Yes, sir.
Significance. Point number 1, Hindu Muslim unity.
फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर के टाइम पे था.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
इसलिए ब्रिटिश को they had no choice to accept.
Correct, correct. Because they wanted the Indians to
Yes.
fight for them and die.
Everything they were taking.
Fight for them and die for them. Both of you separate. now.
Food, army was
Go to
good
that
from-
one.
Sir, could you guys just speak over the acceptance?
Write down Hindu Muslim unity, point number 1. Significance. Right below. Because
So some points mentioned.
subpoints I'm giving it explanation. This pact brought about the unity between this pact brought about unity between Hindus and Muslims. Leading to a greatest symbol of nationalistic sentiment, symbol of nationalistic sentiment. Don't write sentiments. Sentiment, MENT. Greatest national sentiment needed for freedom struggle. Needed for the freedom struggle. One more sentence. ML, Muslim League accepted.
Sir, same point.
Same point. Muslim League accepted the principles of election. मतलब उनको separate electorate नहीं चाहिए था. हाँ नहीं चाहिए. नहीं उनको चाहिए था. But वो IMC दे रहा है ना. Principles of election and majority rule. Principle of election and majority rule. I just underline that word majority rule. I'll try to tell you the meaning.
सर तो फिर वो कहाँ गया?
मतलब क्या है? Now Muslims are of the view, if in my area, if Hindus are in majority, we are not going to fight against them. Let the majority rule over us, but give them equal. Don't treat them as a minority. I mean, now as I say, class of 15 or 20, I only catch those students who are brilliantly getting me good marks. So पहला वो हाथ खड़ा करेगा, sir मैं किधर जाए? बोले you are the most BBIP for me. तो पहला bench में. बोले नहीं से इधर ही ठीक.
Sir, मेरे को 8 10 में से.
नहीं मैं मजाक कर रहा हूँ. I'm not disregarding you. I'm just showed you. Because जैसे तेरा दोस्त उधर गया बार-बार तू दुख भरी दास्तां के जैसा उसको देख रहा था. That only. So we tell you only one thing. Muslims wanted to coexist with the Hindus. They never thought them they are separate. Because I remember so many videos that I was posting. In not a single video, Balasaheb Thackeray said, "I will make Muslims run away from Maharashtra or run away from India." He said, all those Muslims who do not support India,
Do not support.
India,
Means Pakistan.
all those religions who do not respect my religion. So he is asking you, are you a Khattar Hindu? He said, I am a very strong Hindu. But at the same time, I will make all Bangladeshi and Pakistan Muslims who are staying in India to go back to their country. Is he saying anything wrong?
No, sir.
Bangladeshi Muslims cannot stay in India. Neither the Pakistani Muslims. He said, I will make them to go to the boundary of Pakistan and leave them. It is your country, go ahead. Then very quickly the lady is asking, if you become the Prime Minister of India, what will you do? He said, I don't want the Prime Minister chair. I have never had a lust for the chair. What is the word lust? If people call me the kingmaker, that's enough. King के लिए कोई chair नहीं चाहिए. अगर मुझे people ने king मान लिया, and that's there enough. So we are always believe each and every words of him. If Mr. Uddhav might have accepted, today we might not have seen such a horrific scenes in Mumbai yesterday. He was saying in some Marathi channels, which I little bit understood, He never in Mumbai witnessed so much amount of CRPF, so much police personnel.
Sir, but no.
Why? Because all because of you guys challenging those people coming from Guwahati. कब तक रहेगा गुवाहाटी में, कभी तो आएगा चौपाटी में. हाँ, ये सब सिग्नल दिया था मिस्टर सो कॉल्ड पर्सन. आई डोंट वांट टू. इफ यू कम टू बॉम्बे, हम रोड पे फैसला करेंगे. ये क्या तू रोड का गुंडा है? तुम्हारा बॉडी जाएगा घर पे. अभी वही बॉडी में से एक बॉडी बना सीएम.
हाँ सर.
Now look what is the thing. He might pull all the Marathi Manus back to the BJP, which was not there earlier. Are you understanding? So if I'm saying under Hindu-Muslim unity, if I'm giving one important status to one of my Muslim brother, it shows that I am not disrespecting them. I want all the Muslims to support India because they are not away from India. They are also part and parcel of India only. But if I tell them that their worship is different, their attire is different, that doesn't make me. In fact, I am loving that kind of culture of India. You go to Kashmir, their language, their religion, everything is totally different. Why do you go to Kashmir? You go to Goa. Their language is totally different from Maharashtra, is it? They speak Konkani language, which is like Maharashtra, like Marathi, but not Marathi. And उनका कल्चर तो हमसे कभी मिलता जुलता नहीं. वो लोग खाने पीने और मौज मस्ती करने वाले. हाँ, सी फूड ज्यादा. वो तो उनका कल्चर ही है. But I can't tell them you are looking like an Portuguese people. तो भाग जाएंगे. Correct है ना? अभी Portugal have captured Goa for a long time. आज भी Portuguese passport आपको easily मिल जाता है if you have got a birth certificate and domicile of Goa.
Why, sir?
Because they are Portugal have ruled over them. So फिर मैं तो लंदन से चैलेंज कर दूं, तुम 200 साल हमारा हिस्ट्री बुक में घुस-घुस के मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ, तो मुझे भी ब्रिटिश पासपोर्ट दे. But already in London, if you have seen, even one match between India and England is losing to India, half the stadium is taken over by Indians only. And बेचारा जो commentator रहता है, I can Jeffrey Boycott, the one of the famous English fellow. So, well, I'm seeing the crowds of all Indians here, no brothers and sisters. Now, what does it mean? Oh, I don't want to be corrected.
Stand-up comedy.
Thank you. Sir, I have this शक्ल ही मेरा comedy दिखता है, टाइगर stand-up. So why I'm saying it, within London, they feel alienated. बोलते हैं कि एक मैच इंडिया क्या जीता, वो बेचारे इंग्लिश वाले कोने में ऐसे छुप के खड़े रहते हैं, लोग मुझे भी उठा के लेके जाएंगे. All the stadium is taken over by Indians. And you must watch India-Pakistan match. It's as good as we are watching in some part of Mumbai and some part of Peshawar or Karachi. उधर जो flag लेके आता है और जो ढोल नगारा. And I still remember my favorite bowler was Mr. Shoaib Akhtar. And the way he used to run towards the Indian bowlers. हाँ. मुझे लगता है कि अगर हरभजन सिंह जो पहला बेचारा जो थिन था, अभी से जो उसके सामने अगर मिस्टर शोएब अख्तर इज रनिंग लाइक एथलीट, मिस्टर बज्जी बोलेगा आराम से आना, इतना क्या Why I am saying Bajji, even Saurav Ganguly has got hit once or twice on the chest area, and the next time he come, he will put all bandage all over here. इधर एक bandage, इधर एक पूरा, अभी मार के दिखा. In fact, Bajji told one of the very important incidents in between India-Pakistan match. I think, in fact, I remember Bajji and the company only won the match against Pakistan. तो बार-बार शोएब अख्तर बज्जी को चिढ़ा रहा था, बोलते अब मैं बॉलिंग डालता, मार के देखा. तो बज्जी ने एक 6 मार दिया. तो फिर बज्जी जाके बोला अभी डाल मैं मारता हूँ. In fact, many India and Pakistan players are very good friends.
Yes, sir.
But only on the battlefield they are like that. But when they are outside, they are enjoying that. But आप और मैं पाकिस्तानी को जिंदा नहीं छोड़ेगा. And in Pakistan, whenever they lose the match, 90% of the TVs are thrown.
Yes, sir.
तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि जब भी Pakistan is losing the match of India, next in TV company, 50% discount.
the Indian system was India and Pakistan might not united. India that Indian team could be the strongest.
Correct, correct. In fact, India, Sri Lanka, and Pakistan all together. No team in the world can beat India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka all together. In fact, if I tell you, Shoaib Akhtar was many times caught in by ICC that he is throwing the ball, chucking the ball, and it was Sunny Gavaskar from Maharashtra, India. He fought against the English people. बोला ऐसा कैसा तुम Asian bowler को ban करेगा? He only cleared all the chucking rights of this fellow Shoaib Akhtar and cleared him and made him ball once again. अभी मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि अगर इंडियन बॉलर को ऐसा तकलीफ होता पाकिस्तान से कोई बोलेगा नहीं बोलेगा. This is the greatness of the Indian cricketer. They would support the English people. उसको मत लिखो.
सर MS धोनी की फोटो थी ना वो शूलेस बांध.
Correct. So many a times I've seen when Wasim Akram's wife died due to heart attack, she was in India for some treatment and she died in Chennai. Before Wasim Akram could come to India, मतलब visa, passport वो सब करके आना पड़ेगा. Sunny Gavaskar, Kapil Dev and Krishnamachari Shrikant, ये लोग ने पूरा formality arrange किया because they were good friends of Wasim Akram. तो उन लोग ने कभी नहीं सोचा ये पाकिस्तानी का wife हम नहीं करेंगे. They only arranged everything. So Wasim Akram openly told on the news channel that before I could go and clear, ये तीनों दोस्त लोग ने मेरा पूरा काम करके रखा था. So look, this is what we share, the love and affection between any Indians and any Pakistan. But it is the politics and the politicians. Bangladesh also quite good. So now you understood what is this. Let us write the second point. Unity within the Congress. Write down unity within the Congress. This part. Second point, unity within the Congress. I need to start the second chapter. Come on. Unity within the Congress. At least मेरा throat के लिए अच्छा है. पूरा noise खत्म. Unity within the Congress. Point number 1.
Sir, wait a second.
Okay.
Sir, when the Lucknow Pact took place, the assertive leaders and the early nationalists came together for the Congress. And that time,
देखो, that was a Surat split. And now we are not saying unified. Definitely कुछ members तो आए रहे. जिनको पसंद नहीं वो नहीं आए रहेगा. That's it. We can exactly count कि कौन आया था. Understood?
but that was a great.
And that was a great unity only. Write down. Point number 1, unity within the Congress. This pact brought about. This pact brought about unity between the assertive and early nationalist. Brought about unity between the assertive and early nationalist. Underline unity, underline assertive, underline early. Next. And early nationalist.
नाम ने same point लिखा.
Since 1907, 1907, 07. Right up. Since 1907, bracket you write Surat split. 6 and 7. Surat split, comma. This is the first time.
Sir, Royal State जैसे दिखता है.
मैं उसको ब्रांड भी मैंने पूछा कैसे हम लोग नहीं मानते. This is the first time. This was the first time both met. Both मतलब assertive and early on a common met on the same platform. ठीक है ना, ये मुंबई का इंग्लिश थोड़ा फीका फीका है.
सर कौन सा प्लेटफॉर्म?
सेम प्लेटफॉर्म. प्लेटफॉर्म नंबर 4. जहाँ कोई ट्रेन आता ही नहीं. Second point. Same heading. This pact made Congress more stronger. This pact made Congress more stronger than before. This pact made Congress more stronger than before. Then go to the third point. Third and fourth, I'm just joining it. Huh? Pressure on the government.
Sir, same heading.
Next heading. Pressure on the government and necessity to pacify Indians. You understand pacify? Make them cool. कुछ नहीं, तुझे लिख. Game का नाम लिया देना. Make you
Necessity.
pacify the necessity to pacify the Indians. The
Pressure
Indians.
on the. Sir, pressure on the.
British government. कौन सा government पे pressure आएगा? ये लोग दोनों मिलेगा तो.
Sir, pressure on the necessity.
हाँ वही है. Necessity to pacify the Indians. Underline and write below. Unity between these two groups. Unity between these two groups. Made unity between these two groups made the British government more cautious than before. So you make the word cautious careful. More cautious than before. Made the British government more cautious. This is the word, huh? Than, not then. Than before. Made British government more cautious than before. Okay. Next point under the same heading. क्या हो गया?
Calmness of point same to same.
But मैं exactly कर रहा हूँ. I'm just giving my own sentence. Now the government can provide no excuse. Can provide no excuse for delaying any political reforms, for delaying any political reforms, for delaying any political reforms. Next.
Next one, sir.
Next one. This unification made the organization of INC.
Can you repeat?
This unification made the organization of INC more stronger through which they could be more aggressive. They could be more aggressive towards the demand for independence.
Towards the.
Demand for independence. Change the para. Demand for independence. Change the para. Therefore, government felt urgent necessity. Government felt the urgent necessity to pacify the Indians. By pacify the Indians, come on, by declaration of August 20, 1970. By the declaration of August 20, 1970.
Sir, what happened?
Underline that declaration of August 20, 1970. Hyphen डालो लिखो.
Sir, August.
20, 20.
Year.
1917, my boy. 20. अभी तक तो मैं 3 बार बोल चुका है. Listen carefully. August 20, 1917. इसको declaration बोलो.
20.
हाँ.
भाई निकल पाता है.
Hyphen and write below. नीचे लिखना नीचे. A policy of gradual self-governing institutions in India. a policy of gradual self-governing institutions in India. I'll explain this. What is that? Pacify.
The institutions.
Institutions in India. Now look here, you have been demanding freedom for long, but now one of the two rows are separated from the other. And I try to use this disunity to my max. I'll say he's gem of a fellow, but these are not so good. So I am separating him from the group. He is too hardworking. So indirectly, आप लोग पूछेगा कि हम लोग lazy है?
हाँ sir.
मतलब I'm trying to appreciate one person and trying to show the other person down. But he has become smart. Sir, next time you appreciate her, you make all my comrades, all my friends at one go. मतलब उसको समझ गया कि सर है ना, हम दोनों में फूट डाल रहे. Now whatever I try to say, he will not talk for him. He will talk for others as well. अभी इनको अभी तक समझ में नहीं आता था क्या ये ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट चला रहा है. But now the people are coming in front of the British together. He's saying, "Come on, comrades." I think ये हम लोग कुछ socialism Russian movies में देखा है. They call each other as comrades only, no brother. Because ये Americans का आदत है. अपना मम्मी को भी, "Hey brother," बोला रहेगा वो तेरी मम्मी है, चलेगा. Daddy को भी brother. मतलब उनका एक तरीका है बोलने का. So here I'm saying the word comrade. I'm making all come under one roof. Because the most important thing the science says, if you look and talk to a person even for less than a second, if I can be very precise, they say 28 seconds, not even half a second, you are attached to that person at least for some time. But हम अपने घर में attachment का ये भी नहीं है और attachment का ठीक के साथ ही निकल जाता है बाहर. क्यों? हमको जो मम्मी का ऑर्डर्स है पहला लगता है कि हिटलर का नया अवतार यही है ना. एंड डैड का जो ऑर्डर्स यही, ये ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट में काम करता था. एंड हम लोग कौन? वी आर आतंकवादी, फ्रीडम फाइटर्स. तो तुरंत डैड ने बोला आतंकवादी, आतंकवादी, एतंग क्या बोलते, उन्हें तंग किया मुझे, देन आई विल सिट ऑन धरना. डैड बोलते कौन सा धरना? आई विल नॉट टेक द डिनर. डैड बोलता वेरी गुड, चलो आज हम लोग बाहर से मंगा रहे. तो तुरंत बोलता नहीं, वो डिनर हम लोग कल भी कर सकते हैं, आज धरना कैंसिल. So it's so simple to tell you that in order to pacify you all, I'm saying don't worry, you are one, you are like two eyes. अभी तक तो दोनों eyes को मैं separate कर रहा था. But then now I say don't worry, हमारा first world war हो गया. And we have lost the battle. Sir, you have gained the battle. We have gained the battle because British is in a confused state. And now they want the support of the Indians for more 100 years. Correct, है ना? Now what we will do? नहीं है, वो उनका मानना था ना. तो तुझे हिस्ट्री बुक खत्म करना है कि नहीं करना है? करना है ना? Then I am saying, they will say, don't worry, we are giving you independent institutions which will gain full status. तो हम पूछेंगे कभी? अभी मैं आपको 40% से वो स्टेटस दे रहा हूँ. You work and show it to me. By maybe next 5 years, I will give you 100% independence. It's like you are saying that आज मैं 9 बजे घर से बाहर निकलूंगा रात को और सुबह 5 बजे तक आ जाऊंगा. पापा बोलेगा 9 बजे क्या, 8:30 बजे तेरा टांग तोड़ के अंदर रख. Then Dad, I'm going 9 out of my house. Your house. I come back by 10:30. Dad बोलेगा 10 o'clock. और आप भी आ जाता 10 बजे कबूतर की तरह अंदर घुस जाता. And then Dad बोलता यार बेटा ने करेक्ट टाइम फॉलो किया. फिर 2 दिन के बाद Dad, I'm going out by 10 and then come by 11:15. It's okay. And आप भी बराबर 11:15 को आ जाते. Look how installment freedom. And 2 दिन के बाद Dad, I'm going out of समझ गया, चल
क्या पार्टी
ये क्या यार अलगेस्ट आइडिया काम में नहीं है. So what I'm trying to say, I'm giving you freedom, but I'm giving freedom in what? Installments. हम लोग हमेशा installment ऐसे explain करते हैं. So it's so simple to tell you, just to pacify the Indians, they are giving you institutions which now is running with the help of British. Maybe after 2 years, 3 years, that independent institution, no need of the support of whom? The British. समझ में आया? अभी वो last sentence read करो. Even you guys can ask me. You have a query. क्या हुआ? Swastika is all disarranged. All well?
Sir, I have a doubt.
What is that?
Sir, अगर गांधी जी ने violence use किया होता तो 20 years पहले.
तो फिर एक काम करें. If Gandhi ji had used violence, he will not be called Gandhi. No. Like today, I can say I'm asking him to go to Ukraine and Russia to settle the dispute. मेरा पूरा joke तो सुन लेना. Again, I'm saying Mahatma Gandhi, please go down to Russia and talk to Ukraine and Russia. Okay, very good, sir. I'm ready. But मेरा commandos किधर है? बोले सर आप तो सत्याग्रही था, अभी कमांडोज के साथ जाओ. मैंने बोला सर आपका नॉन वायलेंस कहाँ गया? वो गया तेल लेने. अभी मेरा सर पे, हाँ एक मिनट मैं बोलता हूँ, मेरा सर पे बाल तो नहीं है बट बाम गिरेगा तो क्या हो? मतलब कौन सा? वो जो रशिया यूज करता है, मैंने सुना बहुत बड़ा बड़ा फॉर्म्स यूज करते हैं. आप फिर कहाँ के गांधी है? गांधी विद अ डिफरेंस. 2021. So if you say Gandhi using violence, he won't be called Gandhi. नहीं मिलता. हाँ, yes. Now, where we are taking the support of British? We are not taking. Who told you? In fact, British is in a real shaky position. They want the support of Indians now, because majority of the in London's Indians only operate. Hey, write down the next heading. Chalo, enough. You guys are getting too much of it. No more jokes. मैं क्या jokes बना के लेकर पॉकेट में आता हूँ क्या? Write down the next heading. Write this. I will give only introduction.
Yes, sir.
Third phase of Indian national movement. Everyone write down. Third. I can understand the pain. Third phase of Indian national movement and bracket में लिखो Gandhian era, new chapter.
सर हम लोग के स्कूल में भी आज स्टार्ट.
Thank you. तुम्हारे टीचर ने मुझे व्हाट्सएप किया. कैसे दिखते रे? बढ़िया. Don't give the number to me. हाँ, write down. देखने का मैं और आगे तू. Mahatma Gandhi and write down. Mahatma Gandhi and Indian National Movement. Mahatma Gandhi and Indian National Movement since 1915. International movement since 1915 was an epoch making. So what is it?
What is epoch making?
History. Epoch making incident of Indian history. This is the word, girls. Swastika and Akansha. Epoch making incident of Indian history. Epoch.
Indian and the Indian national movements.
Epoch making incidents of Indian history. Gandhi ji. Second point. Incident of Indian history. Second point. Gandhi ji returns from South Africa. Gandhi ji returns from South Africa after his successful campaign. Gandhi ji returns to India after his successful campaign against apartheid or apartheid, whatever you pronounce. कुछ नहीं है, तेरा नाम है, लिख. अभी नहीं पूछेगा. क्यों? Apartheid and against apartheid and launches his satyagraha and non-violence. Put two inverted commas, both in separate inverted commas, and launches satyagraha and.
What is apartheid?
You write down, I'll tell you. Satyagraha and non-violence into the Indian freedom movement. Then the last sentence,
Sir, we are repeating.
apartheid in launching satyagraha and non-violence into the Indian freedom movement. Next, and non-violence. सुचवली कभी इंडियन फ्रीडम, ये क्या क्लास है? एक अभी इधर से पूछ रहा है, उधर से पूछ रहा है. हाँ हाँ ठीक
सिविलियंस थे वो जब इंडिया को फ्रीडम मिला 1920 में, तो उन्होंने गांधी की बात को मान लिया, गांधी ने विड्रॉ किया. तो
है. तू ऐसे बोले जैसे कि मैं और गांधी जी एक ही ट्रेन में बैठ के गपशप मार के चाय और ये पी के
ये तो चार्ली चाय चाय देने वाला वही था.
हाँ ठीक है, पर अच्छा नहीं था वो कटिंग चाय, अच्छा नहीं था. He's asking as if I was starting with Gandhi. हाँ ठीक है, तू तेरा मुंह बंद कर. एक बार बोल दिया बेचारा, अच्छा लगा. रहने दे, बस इसको मालूम नहीं है. Write down the next point. Ahimsa and non-violence. Next point. Ahimsa and non-violence. हाँ ठीक है, तुम चुपचाप लिख. Ahimsa and non-violence was not only ahimsa and non-violence was not only the essence. You understand essence of Gandhi ji's movement? This is the word.
ESSENCE.
Essence of Gandhi ji's movement, but also introduction of I'm just taking you to the new heading. Introduction of non-cooperation movement. Introduction of non-cooperation movement was most noteworthy. You understand the word noteworthy? Now pick up your volume to page number 72.
Non-cooperation.
Movement was most noteworthy. Now pick up your volume to page number 72. And then this is the para. I want minimum 2 points supporting this heading. And then you are ready to fly. 72. You are having your volume. Is the volume? Okay. Which volume you did get? Which volume? So you are from. Hey, enough. Start writing. Huh? See. A little bit studies में थोड़ा सा मम्मी के थोड़ा रिपोर्ट आया है, तो इधर ये कैसे भी करें. You don't mess with this. You do your own. हाँ बस जिंदगी का जीने का ज इसके साथ रहेगा, फिर जिंदगी का अंत का अ ये और कुछ बोलना आपके. I'll say it in English. One mind is it? Yes, ma'am. Who? I know you don't worry. I've just seen him first day now. Let's see. Don't open all the cards at one day. दो points. Hey guys, come on everyone. कोई भी दो. ये मैं जो भी करेगा वो तेरे पर अपना है.
Thank you, sir.
मतलब जिंदा रहने दे, वो जिंदा भूल गया. ये एक मियाँ बिल्ली नहीं बोल रही.
सर वो बोल रहा मैं बिल्ली.
चलो कैरी ऑन राइटिंग. Your school exams are done, Swastika and Akansha?
Yes, sir.
Sir, again starting.
Again starting.
इसको बोला भी unit test हुआ
Yes,
था.
sir. Again starting from July 15th.
12th of July is it?
Yes, sir.
23rd July, 25th July.
But are we with the school's portion? History?
Sir, we are ahead of the school portion.
Oh, that's wonderful. Akansha ka kuch hai?
Sir, revision tests are done, but the main exams, the first time will start from 25th of July.
But are we, did I complete the portion for history and civics?
Yes, sir.
Done. Civics, how many chapters? 2 chapters.
Till vice president and history, this is the last chapter.
This is the last chapter. ठीक है, ठीक. Easy जब marks नहीं आएगा ना फिर easy को पकड़ के ऐसा बोलेगा ना.
नहीं सर आएगा
वो क्या पता नहीं क्या पता किधर से मारा धाड़ फिर हमको क्या.
हिस्ट्री तो पूरा रट के जाएंगे.
Hey guys, you can pack your bags now. You continue this while when you are returning to my lecture next week. And listen, I don't know in your area, but be careful. I heard some minor cases turning up.
Yes, sir.
Be as careful as possible. 5 days.
हम लोग
Okay, guys, take care and good night and God bless.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you and bye. Now the movement of the. ठीक है, thank you. Movement of the class has to be one by one. Come on, you move. And those who are ready, keep moving. Don't wait for the lazy and go silently. The class is going. Go ahead. Keep moving. Those who are ready, keep moving. And don't make the
अरे बाबा रुक जा मेरे बच्चे वो बापू टेम्पो सर्विस वाली
I say